to the Lituation room. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Lituation room. If you don't recognize the voice, it's Leisha here. And today, y'all know that I'm breaking the schedule. Y'all know y'all ain't supposed to hear another episode for a whole another 2 more weeks. But we had to come and give you your holiday cheer. And I'm not talking Thanksgiving. Maybe I am talking Thanksgiving because it is delivered on Thanksgiving. But it's giving all I want for Christmas is you. It's giving ho, 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 and all the shenanigans. It's getting Rudolph and all of them fucking reindeer. Please stop me. But today, a great friend of mine, we kiki. This is my friend Alex. Hi.
Hi.
Welcome to the show.
Happy to be here. Thank you for having me.
Let's introduce yourself. What do you do?
What do I do? So my name is Alex. Alicia and I went to high school together. That's where we met, where it all began. What do I do now? I don't know.
You live your life.
I live life, yeah. I'm a Penn State grad. I work in consulting. Yeah. And I guess I was on a little holiday show or something. A little dating show or something.
Let me give you, because he's downgrading. Let me give you the specs, you know? Honestly, we are here today to discuss the HBO Max original. That's what I said.
That's what she said.
The HBO Max original 12 Dates of Christmas is returning for a second season with, dare I say, 9 episodes?
9 episodes.
And it comes out when?
November 25th, Thanksgiving Day.
So you should probably go get your HBO Max subscription.
Right now.
And if you already have HBO Max and your TV subscriptions, you can get HBO Max for free. It's included.
It's included.
But in 12 Days of Christmas, this series follows 3 singles. It's a kiki. And it's them just escaping to this winter wonderland to figure out who they're going to be taking home for Christmas. But clearly it's not as simple as that.
No.
There's
It could never be that simple. It's too easy.
Right. There's shenanigans, there's drama, but there's love. And we're going to get on to that.
Yes, we'll get into all of it.
So the first thing we need to clear up for everybody is what the status is of you right now with everything going on. How are you feeling? Do you feel famous? Is it giving, we need to sign an NDA? What's happening?
No, far from famous. I don't know. It feels a little surreal.
Right.
It feels a little bit like a fever dream because I'm I know I flew out to Tahoe and did this whole thing, and now seeing it back in bits and pieces is oh, that really did happen. That's
right.
Confirmation that it happened. But overall, I'm really excited. I feel it's such a unique show from the perspective that the cast is so diverse and it's such an inclusive show.
Right.
And it includes so many different types of people and showcases so many different types of relationships. And I think because of that, that's, one of the main reasons that I'm super excited to have been a part of it. And I can't wait for the peeps to see it.
I'm excited too. And we're going to get into the show a little bit later, but specifically, how did the opportunity come about? Did it just become fairy dust, or was there a lot of work preparation into getting it, or walk us through the process? So,
I'm a firm believer that when God or the universe or whatever higher power you believe in, kind of hands you an opportunity, you take that and, you don't let it pass you by. And this was definitely something that kind of happened like that. I dabble in TikTok. I, post occasionally and, have
How many followers? Is it dabble?
Almost 30K.
Okay.
It's casual. Super casual. No. And I get on there a lot and complain about being single. And I'm totally stealing this because one of my castmates said it, but I'm I guess I complained about being single on TikTok enough for HBO Max to be hey, we want to help you, take care of that. So basically from TikTok, a casting producer DM'd me on Instagram and it's hey, casting for the show, think you'd be a really good fit. And so I, took a chance and responded and I was yeah, let's do it. And throughout the entire interview process, I was there is no way in hell, they're actually going to put me on this show. No way. And then it got down to the end and they're okay, we want you on the show. We're going to fly you out. Da, 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 da. And I was oh shit, this is real.
Did you tell anyone, or were you allowed to tell anyone where you were going?
So my immediate family and the people who needed to know knew, but other than that, no. When I was there, I wasn't able to post I'm in Tahoe or anything like that because they wanted to keep it, pretty secret until they started dropping the details.
Right. So they knew where you were going. They didn't know why you were going, or was your immediate family like?
Yeah, so my immediate family was in the know, but they just didn't have a lot of the details.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so you get to Tahoe. What's the feeling when you like day one see everything and realize that it's actually soaking in and like the cameras are in your face? Walk us through that.
It was interesting at Tahoe because when you first get there, you have to quarantine because this was filmed, peak COVID times. And so the time of quarantine varied from person to person based on when they wanted to bring you into the show. So I was in quarantine. I don't even know if my NDA allows me to say that. I was in quarantine for X number of days. I was in quarantine for some time. And, it was like a 23-hour a day, like you're in the hotel room, can't leave, like food delivered to your door, like very intense. And it's also because they didn't want, castmates running into each other because they wanted our first interactions to be on camera. They wanted them to be genuine, which makes a lot of sense.
Right.
But I feel like sitting in that hotel room in quarantine, there was literally nothing for me to do but think about what was going to happen, when was coming next, when I was entering the show, how they're having me enter the show, like just a million thoughts a minute. But yeah, it was crazy. I remember when they finally did bring me in, and I finally, got into the lodge, it was just like super overwhelming because the lodge is just like so insane and massive, as you'll see when you watch the show. Like it is just this incredible place with incredible views, and it literally like took my breath away at first. And I feel like I kind of stopped, and the producer who was walking me in, they were like rushing me in because they didn't want people to see me. They were like, "Hey, come on, let's go." And I was just like, "Oh, sorry, I'm just like taking this in because it's a lot." But it was really exciting and a lot of nerves as well.
I bet, because like, is this your first time doing something on this scale, or have you done things to prepare yourself to be on an HBO special?
No, I don't think I have done anything even comparable to this. I feel like the most that I've done is like the plays in high school, which we were in together.
It's getting stage.
Yeah.
So
some musical theater in high school, but other than that, no. Like I don't consider myself to be like an actor or someone in the industry or anything like that. So like going into this, I'm just a regular, schmegular person, and that's who they cast me as, so that's who I'm gonna be.
Right. Okay. So I don't want to describe the leads. I feel like it would be better for you to describe how your first impression of them were.
Okay. I'll start with Amanda.
Okay.
First impression of Amanda. Oh my God, she's so stunning. Like, I remember there was a moment where she was having a conversation with someone and the cameras were focused on her and they just, like, panned it on her. And the lighting was flawless and, like, her makeup looked so good. And I was just like, oh, my gosh. Like, her face is perfect. Like, easily first impression of Amanda.
Oh, yeah, she's great.
She's so stunning. First impression of Danny is he just gave me, like, really good, really fun, like, kind of, like, bro, like, let's have a good time energy. Like, someone you want to, like, kick back and, like, crack a beer with type of energy. So big fan of him. And then first impression of Markelle, I think Markelle is very, very sweet, very genuine, very nice guy, like, very down to earth. So I think they're all really great, and I'm, again, excited for the people to be able to see more of them.
Yes. Okay, so we're going to play a mini game.
Yes.
It's just a quick mini game.
Okay.
Since we brought up the 3 leads, and, I'm going to pull as much tea out of you as possible.
Oh, my gosh.
We're going to do the basic elementary school fuck, marry, kill. With the 3 leads. So take your time. But I would like to know who you would fuck, marry, or kill Amanda, Danny, and Markelle.
I
think the crowd is waiting for it.
I don't even know if I can answer this. Wow. Okay. I'm gonna marry Amanda.
Okay.
I'm gonna kill Danny. I'm gonna fuck Markelle.
Oh no, Danny!
Sorry, Danny, I'm sorry. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I said what I said.
I feel like I won't take you through the trauma of explaining your answers. But, that was not what I was expecting. We love that.
Yeah.
Love that.
I mean, in reality, I wouldn't kill any of them because they're all really, really great.
Right, obviously. That's the elementary school answer, too.
Yeah,
love that.
It's the politically correct answer.
Right. Okay, so I don't want you to get too much into the cast members because there's a lot that you can't say. But when you first met them, what was the vibe? Because I feel like when I look at dating shows, I'm like, everybody hates each other.
Yeah, no, it's crazy because literally from my first day there, everyone was so nice and so welcoming. And you would think that in an environment where like we're all trying to date the same people, that it would get like competitive and cutthroat and, you know, just bad vibes all around. And you know, there are some moments that maybe people do get a little competitive, and you know, some things are said, some things are done, you know. But overall, I would say the tone of the group was super friendly, super positive, like family vibes. Like I walked in and met everyone, and it was like hugs all around, and just like everyone wanting to get to know about me, and I wanted to know about everyone else, and yeah, just a really, really genuine group.
Do you guys talk now that the show's about to come out? Like, were you talking before? Or did y'all like just fall off before the show started? Y'all started.
So we've had a cast chat the entire time.
Okay.
And it's definitely, you know, kind of
right
peaked and fallen off. But you know, as things have been ramping up, it's been a lot more active. And in the last few days, it's been going crazy. And it's like as we get, you know, new material sent to us that we're allowed to post and share, and then everyone's like sending it in the group, and it's going crazy. So yeah, there's lots of conversation in that chat, and I'm sure in the coming days it's only going to increase because we will have a lot to discuss.
Because have you guys seen the final cut, or will you be watching the final cut with everybody else?
Yeah, so we'll be watching the final cut when it comes out with everyone else. And the other really interesting thing that I think is unique about this show when compared to some other dating shows is there are so many people on the cast who I've never even met in person because either they were there before I was there after they were there, et cetera, because daters are rotated, love interests, are rotated in. They're just, you know, some people whose times on the show don't align. So even still, not having met everyone, the vibes are still impeccable.
Wow.
Impeccable.
Okay, so are there any people that you expected them to be different than who they are, or you can answer it in a different way where... Is there someone that you feel like the audience is going to be most shocked about?
Ooh. Who is the audience going to be most shocked about? You are coming in hot with these questions. Wait a minute. That's tough. I want to give one answer, but I
understand.
I know HBO might sue me if I give this answer.
We don't want HBO problems.
Oh, Cass, if you're listening to this, you know what answer I want to give, but I'm not going to. Who the audience will be most surprised
They can be shocked, like, appearance-wise. They don't act the way that you would perceive them to be, maybe. That's an easier...
You know who I'm going to say? I'm going to say one of my favorite people ever. I'm going to say Brooke.
Okay.
Because Brooke gets very vulnerable, and I feel like she really kind of shows her heart on the show. And now that, like, I know her, I know that that's not something that's easy for her to do, especially with, you know, things she's been through in the past. But she was really, really vulnerable and really open to the process. And I'm excited for people to be able to see that side of her.
Well, shout out to Brooke.
Beautiful.
Let's hand clap for Brooke.
Yeah.
You know, a little applause.
We love Brooke.
Love Brooke. But speaking of vulnerability, I feel like there are moments that... Dating shows are very hard for me to watch, by the way. But I do like seeing TikToks or snippets where you finally get that vulnerability from people. So, were there vulnerable moments of you? Or are we just going to get, you know, the fun-loving Alex that I, you know, and everybody else sees?
Yeah. So, there are definitely some vulnerable moments. Whether or not they'll make the final cut, I don't know.
Right.
But, yeah, I mean, I think that's a part of who I am. And so... My entire mentality throughout this process was being myself is what got me here. Right. Being myself on TikTok is what got that casting producer's attention. Being myself throughout the interview process is what got them to say yes to me. So being anything but myself when I get there is going to screw me over.
Right.
So my mentality was to just stay true to myself. And part of that comes with, you know, being vulnerable and being emotional. So there, you know, were a few times that I cried or like shed a tear on camera. But it wasn't over someone not wanting me. Let's just say that. We're not crying over that. We don't shed tears over that.
And that's on her. But okay, so with dating shows like The Bachelorette and The Bachelor, you kind of touched on this, but what makes this different? Why should people watch this if they've already seen something like The Bachelor or Bachelorette?
Yeah. So I think it's different because first of all, you get 3 love stories to follow, 3 leads who are each trying to find love. So it's basically 3 bachelors in one. I think it's different as well because it's kind of like a combination of the Bachelor dating side, but also like the kind of Hallmark Christmas, ABC 12 Days of Christmas type good vibes.
Right.
I think as well, the thing that's very unique to this kind of show is when you get in a situation where you have leads and daters who are, love interests, who are interested in people of the same gender, then you see the potential for connections among love interests.
Interesting. I was going to ask about that. You may not be able to answer that, but like, is it a yes or no so that happened?
I think if you watch the trailer back, there's some answers to that question in the trailer.
Maybe I should. Okay, I'm gonna give you permission. I'm gonna get permission. You can pause. Go watch the steamy trailer, and then come back. Cause don't be disrespectful.
Yeah, gotta come back.
Don't
do us like that.
Don't. But back to you a little bit. So before you came to this show, was your dating life popping? And you had to like cease it before you came to the show? Or did HBO was like, you have to be single?
No, so they never said that I had to be single. And even if they did, it probably wouldn't have made a difference because I still was single. And my thought process as well was like, I feel like I have tried every dating app, every blind date, every this, every that when it comes to dating. So I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. We're going on TV and we're going to try dating there and we're going to see where the chips fall. So yeah, my dating life prior to the show was a little bit of a dumpster fire.
Love that.
Yeah.
I feel like mine is the meme of the dog that's standing in the fire being like, it's fine. That's me. Yeah.
It's fine. Everything's fine.
Everything's fine. So did you have any red flags that have happened throughout your relationship? Like in like relationship journey history?
Red flags.
Have you just had any? You don't even have to say them.
Oh yeah. Who hasn't, right?
Right. So now we're about to play a game.
Oh. Uh-oh.
So because it's Christmas, we have 2 different color bows.
Yeah, we do.
And we also have a game called Red Flags.
Okay.
And we also have some red flags that were sent in.
Oh, by the viewers?
Yes. And we are going to do some and pick whether we would make those our red flags or our green flags.
Okay. I'm down.
Okay.
I'm game.
I feel like it's only right if we like take it from the people first, you know?
Yes, give the people what they want.
The people. I feel like I also want scenarios, so I may think of some scenarios because that's tea. Okay. I gotta go.
Yeah, this is interesting because usually I get a bouquet of red flags and I'm like, oh my god, thank you.
So, what if... It's going to be hard. Like, they're not going to be easy.
Okay, I want to see what hard is.
Okay. Okay, so what if the person likes feeling heard and, like, likes to have communication. Like, they're open to communicating.
Okay.
But they're bad with relationships with their family. Like, they don't talk to their family or they talk bad to their family. However, remember, they are very communicative. Would you make that a red or a green flag?
It's like, wait, it's not that simple. So they like communication, but they don't...
like their family. Specifically their parents.
I don't know the backstory.
No,
is there trauma?
That's it. So I'm going to give you 10 seconds.
Oh!
And...
okay, it's red. It's red. I'm going red.
I mean, I'm going to go green only because, hear me out, I used to have a bad relationship with my mom, and now we're good. Mm-hmm. So it's like, maybe they'll grow out of it.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know. I panicked. I'm sorry. Don't drag me.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. See, was that hard for you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Very.
Yeah, I didn't want them to be easy.
Yeah, no, they're not.
Did you think this was gonna be?
Played myself.
Okay. So the next one is they open doors, they pay for food, they walk on the outside of the sidewalk, they pump gas, they take out the trash. However, they disrespect women in their life. Yeah. Yeah,
it's giving very much red without hesitation.
Yeah. No. Could never.
Yeah.
I want you to disrespect a woman.
No room for misogynists.
No
around
room.
here.
No room for misogyny.
Mm-mm.
Have you experienced a misogynist?
Many times, yeah.
Ooh, terrible. T, I didn't open the box. What's up? Okay.
Uh-oh. I don't like this reaction.
This is gonna be an easy one. Looks and smells just like your dad.
Are you kidding me? Like, and you know what falls into the same category as that to me?
What?
It's like, has the same name as your parent.
I hate that.
Can't do it.
I hate that.
Can't
My
do it.
mother almost named me her name.
No.
Thank God for Grandma. Because she told her
Grandma
absolutely
got
not.
her in
Grandma said absolutely not.
Thank you, Grandma.
Shut out. Because a junior after my name would...
Not a junior?
A junior after my name would end me.
No way.
The person greets you with a headbutt.
Why are you trying to concuss me every time you see me?
I have a little head.
Like, literally trying to give me a concussion
I'm
every
just
time
trying
you
to
see me?
imagine someone walking up and being like, boop.
I'm seeing it, like, very aggressive and very forceful, like...
I can't. Okay, let's get some more from the peeps. The peeps, okay.
From the viewers.
From the peeps, the peeps, the peeps.
The listeners, sorry. The listeners.
The viewers and listeners, we're everywhere. We're global. Come on, globes. There's consistent. However, they lie.
Lying is, no,
I don't like
non-negotiable.
liars.
Because you're a consistent liar, then. Lying consistently.
I don't like liars. Liars don't sit with my spirit. If I figure out that you lied, and then you lie again, I'm crazy. I have
And
receipts.
no, I feel like that's how you know when someone's lying, is because when people lie a lot of times, they have to make up a lot of details and fill in a lot of blanks, and then they tend to get caught up in their own lies and can't remember the lies that they've told, and it's messy.
All right. So they do their love language is acts of service.
Okay.
But they're a water sign. Someone said that a water sign is a red flag, by the way. I would like to specify that wasn't me. That was someone else.
Yeah, water signs in the comments,
Ooh.
typing furiously.
And also, it's a lot of red flags.
Oh, if they have a water sign. Ooh.
Ooh.
What are the water signs?
Hey Siri. Hey Siri.
All I know is it's not me.
Siri doesn't like us today. I know it's not me. I'm a Leo. I'm fire.
You're a Leo?
Yes.
Wow, okay. I usually don't vibe with Leos,
Ooh,
but here we are.
gee. I'm a Libra moon, though. Does that help?
It does.
Virgo rising.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, I get it now. They're Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Scorpios immediately, absolutely not.
Terrifying.
Pisces, I don't get along with them. My mother's
I'm
a
a
Pisces.
Pisces moon.
Ooh,
I get
I'm
it.
I'm a Pisces, like, I'm from a Pisces, so.
And
that makes sense. My last relationship was with Cancer.
Cancer, yeah, very emotional. Okay, I could see why one would say that these particular signs could be red flags.
So far with the track record I have, it's gonna be a hell no.
It's gonna be a red for me as well.
Because Cancers.
Sorry to the water signs that are listening to this.
Right. Okay. Well, this is very specific. Are they okay?
Is someone speaking from experience?
We're definitely gonna put this in. Okay. So they love musical theater.
Is someone trying to come for someone through this?
But when you tell them no to protect your peace, they get angry.
One more time. I need to chew on that for a minute.
They love musical theater. But when you tell them no to protect your peace, they get angry.
That's like an easy red.
But it's the fact that, like, it's so specific.
It's loaded. Like, I feel like whoever
Trauma.
sent that in is gonna, like, send this episode to
Yeah.
that person and be like, listen to
I don't condone
22 minutes and 43 seconds.
I don't condone using this platform and that nature. However, comma, I will do it for the love of my listeners.
However, she will facilitate it.
Right. I will say it. Like, I didn't know it was about you, friend.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying it's right, but I understand.
Right.
But I understand.
I kind of love this. It's getting juicy. Okay, wait. Let's go back to some of these. Only laughs at their own jokes.
Lame.
But like, what if their jokes are funny though?
But like, there's things that are funny outside of their own jokes that are worth
like
laughing
them?
at. Yeah. Clown. Honk honk.
Okay, so we're gonna switch it up a little bit.
Okay.
So this, you have to give a green flag and a red flag for this.
Okay.
When they know everything about, so you have to put a red flag and a green flag in it.
Okay, green flag when they know everything about Shrek 2. Easy.
Love that.
Red flag. Huh. That one's a little harder. I don't know. When they know everything about armed robbery or how to build a bomb. I don't know. That's a red flag, right?
My green flag is knows everything about Harry Potter. We stand Hermione here. My red flag would be always Ravenclaw, disrespectful.
Oh, I'm sorry.
But my red flag would have to be knows everything about Elon Musk because that's a little weird.
Oh yeah,
it's a little weird.
Like you're obsessing over a billionaire who doesn't even know you exist.
Yeah, it's getting culty.
Yeah,
and like I don't do cults.
It's weird. It is very weird. Okay, I support that one.
Oh no, that doesn't make any sense. Ooh, they love to laugh. I love laughing.
Yeah. Live,
so nice.
laugh, love.
They're an amazing dancer.
See, green, we get down on the dance
actually, no. Because how dare you outdance me?
Oh! What do you mean?
Because now I'm going to go on TikTok looking like a fucking kangaroo.
And I get on TikTok looking like uncooked spaghetti. It's fine.
But you have 30K, so I think it's fine.
I don't know how. They're probably all unfollowing me right now.
I have 27. And it's all my friends. Love to see it. Hey.
It's better than none.
That's true. So this one is college nickname is Puke Crotch. I would also like to ask the question of why? Why is this?
Yeah,
I wouldn't need the story.
There has to be a backstory that goes with that, and there's just so many questions that I have. Like, there's a lot to unpack there.
Right.
Like, are we talking about you know what? We don't need to.
Okay, we're gonna
on to the next one.
We're gonna do a couple more, and then we'll get back into the show. Oh, okay. This could be bad or good.
Okay.
Believes you are the most attractive person they've ever seen.
Woo, green. Be obsessed with me. Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna say green. However, if you're more obsessed with me than I am, there's a problem with me.
I love it. I'm gonna have a stalker after this if I don't stop.
Stalkers are not fun. I've had one. They're not tea.
Not tea.
And I was also a freshman, so I was a baby. It's giving stalker in my door. Outside. Getting in.
Knock, knock.
Why is this a red flag? Oh, wait. I get it now. Okay. Only speaks in Disney song lyrics. But wait, I do that, though.
No, I mean, that's not your only way to form a sentence, though.
I put myself into the narrative.
I'm erasing myself from the narrative.
If you don't know that reference, you really have to go somewhere. I'm so sorry. You can't be a part of the TLon fam.
Oh my gosh.
But I'm so grateful that we were able to play that.
Yes, that was very fun.
Did you have fun?
It was fun, and it was less stressful than I thought. I sweated a lot less than I anticipated, so that's great.
That's great. You know, just making you feel comf.
Yes, nice and comf.
Nice and comf. Okay. So again, the show comes out Thursday.
November 25th.
What are you doing to get hype for the moment?
What am I doing?
Does it drop at 12 a.m. or does it have a specific time?
Midnight. I believe midnight Eastern Central Time. It might also be midnight Pacific Time, which would be 3 a.m. East Coast Time. Not 100% sure on that. Sorry folks. But in terms of getting, kind of excited for it, it's weird. I feel like I'm really just kind of trying to like sit with my feelings and process them. Because I'm kind of realizing, as dramatic as it sounds, like these are like the last few days that I will not have, had this much exposure and been on, such a huge platform like HBO Max and had my dating life broadcasted to the entire country.
Right.
And like once it's out there, it's out there.
Right.
So it's a lot to take in, and I feel like I'm really just trying to take the time to process all of that.
So based off of what you know, because obviously you said earlier that you haven't seen the final cut. how do you think like your friends and family will respond to the show and seeing your parts of the show that you can obviously remember because they may not be in the final cut?
Yeah. From what I can remember, I am very proud of how I carried myself, very proud of how I represented myself. I think that some of my family may think that there are parts of the show that are a little spicy.
Ooh, that's why he's got the cat.
Because there are some parts that are spicy. Ooh. I'll drink to that. But overall, I think, it'll be a pretty positive reaction. I mean, obviously, when you do something like this, there's always going to be haters, and there's going to be people who have negative things to say. But I'm very optimistic that the good is going to outweigh the bad. Because, like I said, I think it's just such a great cast with such genuine people that it's like impossible to not watch the show and at least find one person who you connect with or who you see yourself in a little bit.
Right. So now that you've gone through this process and the show's about to come out, if HBO were to call right now, pick up the phone, season 3, let's go. Or we have something else for you, like we want you in something else, would you be like, hell yeah? Or would you take time to like, okay.
I'm definitely not going to rule anything out. I'm not going to say no to anything immediately. I feel like I would have to think pretty hard about doing another dating show.
Right.
I think I'd probably be more open to doing another type of reality, like competition or something like that. But anything can happen, I'm leaving the door open. For
not a so excited moment. Like that. So, if you could have the perfect dating show, how would you make that?
That's hard. How would I make the perfect dating show?
Like, what would your concept be? Like, would you take some of the things from the concept of this show and, like, how would you form your perfect dating show experience?
Yeah, so I think I'm not even sure high level what it would look like, but I think I would definitely copy the aspect of, like, having multiple leads with multiple sexual orientations who each have, like, multiple daters.
Right.
But I think what I might do is maybe do it like The Bachelor in a sense where everybody's there night one. Because I feel like that gives more time for daters to potentially mingle with each other. Love interest. Yes. To mingle with each other and pair up, and then they're not interested in their leads anymore and that kind of thing.
Tea.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I won't even ask.
So I think that's what I would do.
Ooh, I kind of love that. So what we're going to see is the new dating show produced by Alex. When you see it, tune in, tap in.
You heard it here first.
But obviously tell people where they can find you and any last words that you want to say about 12 Dates of Christmas.
Yeah, so you can find me on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, at Not Alex Myers, NOTALEXMYERS. November 25th, HBO Max, 12 Dates of Christmas Season 2. It is really such an incredible show with such an incredible cast. I cannot speak highly about this show enough. So many great people put so much work into it, and I'm so excited for everyone to finally see it. So make sure you have your subscriptions and tune in.
Yes, I will be tuned in if anyone wants to have a watch party.
Yes, a little watch party.
Maybe we'll have a watch party. With people on Zoom.
Yeah.
A little Zoom. An after show. Is there an after show?
I don't think so. Oh, like a reunion?
Like, no. Like, you know how, like, they be doing, like, after shows sometimes where it's, like, you'll break down what happened the first episode.
Oh, I don't think so.
Because, they do that with Insecure. Like, they'll sit down. Like, Issa will sit down with some people that are a part of the show and, like, they will discuss something that happened in the show.
No, I don't believe that's a thing, but...
HBO, if you need a host for that, she's right here.
She's right here. Let's get on it.
I'm seeing the vision. It's real intimate. Real cozy. We're here.
Let's get on it. Let's make it happen.
Thanks. My information's in the... Yeah, thank you. But if you want to stay up to date with what we're doing over here, because we are the Lituation for a reason, you can follow us on Instagram at the Lituation RPod, Twitter at the Lituation RMP. Y'all know what the vibes is. Twitter did not want to give me the same username. It's okay. Or if you just want to find everything in one place, we got a website for you, www.thelituationroompodcast.co, because we are a company. Thank you very much.
Period.
Thank you so much for being
Thank
on.
you for having me.
I'm even more excited to watch it
now. Oh my gosh. Oh.
I'm going to text you and I'm going to be like, oh my God, she didn't.
Yeah, I feel like after, hearing the little, breadcrumbs I've been giving you, when you watch it back, you're going to be like, oh shit, like that's what, like things are really going to click when you watch it.
Yeah, I'm excited. We're going to talk about it. But I will see you guys in the next episode.